on, you guys? My name is Rage and we are back today with another video guide and playthrough here for one of the most popular Doom chapters here, being 3.7. Now this one's the most notable one because of the fact that, you know, you do actually need only hero tech or hero supernatural, and a lot of players don't have them built up. I did make previous videos utilizing almost a full power armor team combined with Sherry, but it's unfortunate in the sense that they all use the same materials and whatnot. So with Kestrel now being added to the game, I did revise a new team that I can show you guys now. Total team power 294k, and I was actually able to get the 3-star. That being said, let's talk about the characters. First and foremost, I'm lucky in the sense that I did actually bring Shuri to Dark Dimension 3, so that's why she is built up the way she is at 71k here. You can see she doesn't have any T4s, but Shuri's really essential because she provides defense up for 2 turns. On top of that, also giving energy and healing. You probably don't need her as high as I do, but just a FYI, she added immensely for me when I was doing it. And what actually happened is I actually didn't switch her ISO 8 appropriately. So, when I was doing it, she only had a striker because I was messing around with different nodes. But if you guys have her, definitely healer is the way to go, just to have that additional healing and support. That being said here, let's go over to our next character now. Kestrel is going to be the key one because of the fact that she is now available. You can see I'm just still currently farming her and building her up for the event. No T4s on her abilities, but one of the key things with her is the fact that she has so much potential in terms of damage. She has she's great by herself in terms of getting her own sustainability and healing, and on top of that, she also gains a lot of offense up and defense up by her granting it to herself. So I mean, really huge. You can see here with the speed up and defense up, absolutely essential, and the fact that she always applies defense down is much appreciated when we need that damage on our team. Next, with Falcon here, similar with my previous 3.7, I think Falcon's just great overall in all aspects of the game. Really future-proof in the sense that he has that speed up that can be provided to his team. And I think with that being said, it's really huge for him. I did have the level 3 ISO 8 Raider for him just to be able to apply that vulnerability to combine with Kestrel Striker. So that being said, no T4s, but you can see here tier 12, so don't need to build him up too high, and it's 61k. And then next, I do actually have synergizing with Shuri to provide additional protection. It is going to be Rescue. I like Rescue because of the fact that she's one of the few characters that's allowed for these nodes to actually have a cleanse. On top of that, she's going to synergize with Falcon extremely nicely because of her being able to grant him the offense up for additional damage. And overall, just a great character overall in terms of being able to cleanse and provide support. And then last but not least, actually, we are going to bring on Star-Lord to synergize with Shuri, giving her additional energy. And on top of that, what I really do like about Star-Lord is the fact that he has that really nice, clever distraction ability here to be able to blind. And as well, you can see granting 2 ability energy to adjacent allies. And when we put him right next to Shuri, we're going to essentially be able to almost guarantee her having the ability to actually have her defense up almost up all times, especially against these characters that are much stronger than our team. And as you can see here, 53k, I got lucky with the 6 red for him, but don't need him up too high. And you can see I didn't really build him up for the 3 reds, for the ISO 8 as well. That being said, you guys, that is my full team, so let's dive right into the gameplay. You can see here, total team power is 293k, almost 294. I do have Kestrel in the middle because you're going to see that her survivability is just through the charts, even with her being lower team power. As well, I got Star-Lord and Shuri in the top left corner because of the fact that we want Star-Lord in the corner to supplement energy to Shuri. And then as well as Falcon and Rescue on the other side. They don't need to be in particular any order, but what you want to do is activate Kestrel's ultimate at the very beginning to target Luke Cage, and there is a key reason for this. We do not want Luke Cage to actually activate his special ability to his ultimate to actually apply the defense up for his team. So that's why we do go ahead and do that. And keep in mind, Kestrel's passive, where she actually assists on the any of our targets with anybody with defense down, is going to especially help us there. So that's why we do actually go ahead and target Luke Cage at the beginning as the first target. It seems unconventional, but so as long as you take down Luke Cage and before he actually gets his turn, we're able to actually make sure that we can actually have a really good first wave management here. So kind of contradicting here because you would think that we take down damage dealers first, but now with Luke Cage officially out of the picture, I activate Kestrel's special there to drag all of them together, and you can see that the defense down is applied to 3 out of the characters right there and setting up the situation for our battle right now. Fortunately as well, I used Star-Lord just to apply the damage there. You can see the defense down lands as well thanks to Kestrel, and now we can start our movement here. Rescue activating her ultimate to apply the offense up. applying to Falcon, and Falcon using the ultimate to actually finish off another 2 targets. So that actually does spawn the next wave here, and that's why it was nice damage to have, because you can see now Storm and the Killmonger from the first wave is weakened quite a bit, and now we're just gonna slowly pick them off. This is where we actually do focus on the damage dealers now, especially with them being weakened. You can see, thanks again to Star-Lord's energy, our Shuri is able to actually activate her special quite often, and this is exactly what we want, because with Shuri, she's going to give us defense up for 2 turns. She also gives energy to our team, and then rinse and repeat. By having more energy on our team, we're going to be able to keep refreshing Falcon's special here to apply the defense, the speed up. So you can see it's almost a never-ending cycle of energy as well as defense up. That's how it's key. That's why this team really works extremely well together. As well, we have 2 healers, being Rescue and Shuri, being able to provide that supplementation and support for our team. With that being said, now we can see Killmonger and Psylocke are the 2 squishy ones I do want to take out. So keep in mind, we want to actually leave the defenders for the last wave, because they actually don't do that much damage. And although, you know, Shuri is pesky in the sense that she has her defense up, it's not too big of a deal. So as long as we take out the extra damage dealers, such as Killmonger, and then Psylocke, because of her ability to actually be able to cleanse if we apply defense down. So that's why we're targeting those 2 before the next wave comes upon us. So you can see here, a scary moment there. You can see kind of a sample of how powerful Iron Fist is with his ultimate. And also keep in mind, we didn't have our defense up. That's why we were actually able to take so much damage. But once again, Star-Lord here, always focus on using special, because not only can he blind, but give energy to Shuri as well. And that's very key, because we want that supplementation and upkeep of her special. So that being said, a great moment again to utilize Kestrel's special once again, applying that defense down, giving us that extra edge and damage. I took advantage of this using Falcon's ultimate there. Just always try to maximize that damage. If you have that defense down across multiple enemies, make sure you use Falcon's ultimate. So just keep that in mind. You never really want to use his ultimate unless Kestrel's using the special to apply those multiple defense downs. Very, very key. We do see actually with this last wave here, we do actually target Cyclops right away, because he has the most damage out of this cluster. So I activate Kestrel's ultimate on him, and you can see we just finish him off because he had the defense down. Not a big issue with the defense down. And once again, Falcon with the speed up. At this point, there's only 4 guys left, and again, we wanted to leave the defenders with Shuri for the very end. That's how you're going to find success in this node, knowing who to target first, as well as knowing who to leave for very last. So that being said, the defenders really isn't a threat to us at all. Their main damage dealer is Iron Fist, so that's why we're targeting him, even despite the fact that Shuri is their key piece in keeping them alive, as well as giving them healing capabilities. Iron Fist is the one granting Luke Cage and Daredevil additional healing, right? So that's why we go ahead and target him first. I would personally leave Luke Cage for the last, because of the fact that he really doesn't do much damage. Daredevil is much squishier as well, so Daredevil and Shuri will be the next 2 targets. But at this point, it's pretty much smooth sailing. We're just going ahead here and just giving us additional energy, because they do have a really strong team overall. But at this point, if you made it to the last wave with these 3, you will likely get through no issues. We just really want to clean up, finish off Daredevil here, and then follow that up by finishing off Shuri, and then last but not least, it is going to be Luke Cage. So something to keep in mind as well, you can see how much speed and turn meter we're getting from these guys, and how much energy is being supplemented. That really is the key. Being able to use that instance like what you just saw right there with Star-Lord's ultimate on a target that has defense down, that's really how you can maximize the damage. And so really try to take advantage of each other's abilities, because Kestrel being able to grant that defense down on so many different enemies, that's really how you're going to be able to kind of maximize the damage output. Only synergize Kestrel's special with Falcon's ultimate when the opportunity presents itself. You never want to have those multiple defense downs while being able to capitalize on additional DPS and damage, right? And in terms of substitutions, you know, you can definitely swap Rescue for Doctor Strange. I find that a lot of players have built him up as well, because he has that revive. But personally, I just found that the offense up from Rescue is very nice. And if there was negative conditions being inflicted, at least she can cleanse as well. And also, her barrier is very nice for that extra support. So no complaints there. But there you guys have it. That is the new team here that I'm going to start using for the next 2 nodes as well. I'm going to try that out. But I want to see how much value Kestrel can add. You can see how powerful she really is. She was never close to the brink. And how much additional damage she provides is absolutely amazing. So thank you as always, you guys. Do appreciate you checking out my videos. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.